Children, in this session we will discuss a question that is from exercise 1.1, question number 2. The question is, we are given a relation R is equal to A comma B such that A is less than is equals to B square, and it is neither reflexive, symmetric or transitive. We have to check whether it is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. So we will start with taking first of all the reflexive relation. Then we will check whether it is a reflexive relation. For reflexive relation, we know that we have to satisfy A comma A belongs to R for every A belongs to A. If A comma A belongs to R for every A belongs to A, that means it is a reflexive relation. So if I write A comma A in this relation, A comma B implies A is less than is equals to B square. A comma A implies A is less than is equals to A square. Now we know that the square of all the number is always greater than the number. The square of every number is greater than the given number. But is it true for all the numbers? Suppose I am taking any rational number, let A is equals to 1 by 2. If A is equal to 1 by 2, then according to this relation, we will be getting 1 by 2 less than is equals to implies 1 by 2 less than is equals to 1 by 2 square. That means we will be getting 1 by 2 is less than is equals to 1 by 4. Now we can clearly say that we can clearly see that 1 by 4 is not greater than 1 by 2. That means this relation is false because 1 by 2 is greater than 1 by 4. So we can write therefore A comma A does not belongs to R. That means it is contradicting the fact that A comma A does not belongs to R. Therefore we can say that it is not reflexive because we are not getting A less than is equals to A square when we are taking A is equals to 1 by 2. Hence we can say that it is not a reflexive relation. Next we will check whether it is a symmetric relation. The second part is symmetric relation. Now A comma B implies A less than is equals to B square, and B comma A implies B is less than is equals to A square. Again we can take any different examples for A and B. Suppose I am taking A is equals to suppose 2 and B is equals to 6. Now A comma B 2 comma 6 implies 2 is less than equal to 6 square, which implies 2 is less than equal to 36. Now 36 is greater than 2. That means this is a true relation. Now we will check whether 6 comma 2 is correct or not. 6 comma 2 implies 6 is less than is equals to 2 square. Here A is equal to 6 and B is equals to 2. So 6 comma 2 means 6 less than is equal to 2 square, which implies we are getting 6 less than is equals to 4. Now we can clearly see that this is not true because 6 is greater than 4. So we can say that therefore 6 comma 2 does not belongs to R. That means it is not symmetric. So this relation is not symmetric because A comma B belongs to R, but B comma A does not belongs to R. In the last part we will check whether it is a transitive relation. So to check whether it is transitive, again we can take three different values for A, B and C. Suppose I am taking, this is transitive part, third one is transitive, second was symmetric. Now A comma B, again I am taking three different values for A, B and C. Suppose A is equals to 5 and B is equal to 3 and C is equals to 2. So we will start with A comma B. So 5 comma 3 implies 5 is less than equal to 3 square, which implies 5 is less than equals to 9. So we can see that A comma B belongs to R. So you can directly write that 5 comma 3 belongs to R. 5 comma 3 belongs to R. Next we will check B comma C, that is 3 and 2. So 3 comma 2 implies 3 less than equal to 2 square, which implies 3 is less than is equals to 4. So again we can observe that 4 is greater than 3. That means it is also true. So we can say that 3 comma 2 belongs to R. Next we have to check for A comma C. So what is A comma C? 5 comma 2 implies 5 is less than is equals to 2 square, which implies 5 is less than is equals to 4. But we know that 5 is not less than 4. That means this relation is not satisfying the given condition. So therefore we can say that 5 comma 2 does not belongs to R. So as we have seen that A comma B belongs to R and B comma C belongs to R, but A comma C does not belongs to R. That means the relation is not transitive. Therefore it is not a transitive relation. So hence we have proved that the given relation is neither reflexive nor symmetric.